Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Conquest video guide. You'll be able to find this and all my other guides on my SWGOH Life website, so if you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out, there'll be a link in the description below. In this video I'll be playing through Sector 5 and just showing you some of the teams that I used here to get good progress towards both sector and global feats. So let's first review the feats just to see what's waiting ahead for us in the final sector. We have to defeat 50 enemies with Inquisitor units, win 14 battles with no tanks in your squad, and then get armor shred 20 times and defense up 40 times. So I think the one that kind of will feel the most grindy is armor shred. There are ways to cheese this armor shred if you do get the right data disk and the right opponent, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get it quite done yet, but at least I'll show you the idea behind it. So hopefully if you do come across the right enemy, you can actually get more armor shreds done than maybe 2 or 3 per battle. But let's kick off the video first with a Inquisitor battle, because you know we do have to defeat 50 enemies here with Inquisitors. Again, as you've seen with all the other Inquisitor battles I'm showing you, without Grand Inquisitor, in case you don't have them, these guys can still get it to work. I'm still running Zealous Ambition, no sign of Amplify Agony at all for me. But at least, you know, 2 of these guys are support, so I get some damage from that. Otherwise, Amplify Agony, like, these guys work even better with Amplify Agony, because they just dish out so many debuffs that you will burn through enemies much faster than me. So even if you got some lower gear Inquisitors, it doesn't even matter, as long as, you know, they can get a turn, you should be able to turn things around. So this is a team that we used to run before, especially when I remember when I had like gear 8 Inquisitors. Now if you do have Voluntary Vanguard, this will be even more powerful, because then they won't be able to, like their Fracture Malak, and stop him from taunting. We're utilizing then Palpatine lead, and this then gives us a lot of turn meter whenever we land debuffs with our guys. As you can see, once these guys get going, it's game over for the enemies. There we go, got him down, AoE coming in, basic attacks, AoEs, more debuffs. So just running a really turn meter train on these guys. Obviously just trying to here avoid Malak or Palpatine defeating anybody, that all the kills go to your Inquisitors and you should be good to go. Then of course we've got the global Night Sister trio feat, where you have to have Talzin, Daka and Marin. Don't forget surviving, but personally I've never had issues with my Night Sisters surviving, because Daka just keeps bringing them back, or sometimes obviously also utilize revive there from basic, because of Talzin's lead. Whenever with the basic you defeat somebody, or her special ability there as well, you can bring people back. I'm like, come on B1, don't do this to me. And there we go, got Marin back just in time. Again, this is supposed to be like Han Chewie team with Amplify Agony. That was the initial idea. But hey, Dash with Zealous Ambition disc, as you can see, works really well to get those BT3 battles done here in Sector 5. And we, as you know, Clone Wars Chewie, defense up, his leadership, whenever you're damaged, you got 50% chance to gain defense up. You just put Clone Wars Chewie in the lead, doesn't matter is he geared or not, and just 4 of the tankiest characters you have, and that's pretty much it. Maybe Ewoks with C-3PO, not the best example, because C-3PO puts their confusion on your guys, and then they can't gain buffs. But even with confusion spreading, I was still able to get all in one single battle. And we got some teams now with armor shred and no tanks. So we got Padme with Galactic Republic. So we do have here Ki-Adi-Mundi, he's got an armor shred. General Skywalker's got an armor shred. Commander Ahsoka Tano does have an armor shred on her Force Leap ability, but the thing is that first time she uses it in the battle, she instantly defeats an enemy. So she's not really all that helpful there, to be honest, to help with armor shred. I mean, she can like swap their meter with like Ki-Adi-Mundi or somebody to give them an extra turn. That's why she's there for, really nice. Now, if you know you wouldn't have the no tanks clause, you could bring in Mace for more turn meter swapping, more armor shreds. But because remember, 14 battles without tanks, Mace is a no-go. There you go, I think got 3 armor shreds in there, which is not bad. Then we've got these guys here with Rey, unaligned force users, global feat, no tanks. And we've got here Ben, he's got an armor shred. Commander Ahsoka Tano, as mentioned before, has got an armor shred, but not really. You don't really get to do it. But you know, if you do spread your damage, take it slow, because you know, I only have Zealous Ambition, and none of these guys are support. Definitely here it takes you know, the battles take longer, which means Ben gets more opportunities to dish out his armor shred. Intentionally I'm just kind of dragging the battle on, going after C-3PO, keeping Padme alive so she can kind of heal up a little bit, and hopefully I can get to another armor shred with Ben. And there we go. Oh, no armor shred, he actually defeated her. And we got the global Cal Kestis feat. You're probably bored already with me showing this team over and over again in every sector video, but this is my team that I'm using to farm Cal kills here, or Seer really. But the reason why I'm showing it in every sector is because as you're progressing, obviously the enemies become tougher and tougher. I still want to show you that, you know, this team still works even in sector 5. Obviously you have to be maybe a little bit more selective with the enemies at this point already than otherwise, but you know, it's a pretty straightforward team. Keep calling Cal for an assist and let the damage from inherited teachings do all the work for you. Been averaging about 4 Cal kills. So this is a team with like CLS, Han Chewie with Sabine, because Sabine is a rebel. If you find General Hux team and you do have Amplify Agony, which by the way, at the very second to last node I actually got Amplify Agony, and the very last node gave me Ability Exhaust. So once you equip that, because of so many debuffs here in sector 5, Calere and Mask will be very durable. You won't be able to kill them, you will just time out. But because you'll be able to time out versus Calere and Unmask because of Amplify Agony here with Han and Chewie, that means that Sabine will be getting lots of turns, which means lots of armor shreds, bringing in armor, I guess, for more armor shreds as well. That helps also. But yeah, personally, unfortunately, I didn't get Hux team with Calere and Unmask here in the whole sector, and in case you haven't noticed, they removed Nest from those Scarf teams, because Nest was also another option that we used to cheese before these armor shreds. But I'm pretty sure, as you know, the Conquest goes on, we'll be figuring out maybe different ways to cheese these, so I'll definitely be releasing some updated videos. Once we, you know, find out more cheese opportunities, this is just like initial run of these guides to just, you know, help you kind of jumpstart all these battles and feats. Anyway, let's go ahead review now Sector 5 progress after playing it through. So you can see I'm kind of halfway through Armor Shred. Again, they removed Nest. Unfortunately, RNG did not bless me with a Hux team, so I wasn't able to like really cheese it properly quite easily in a couple of battles. I think otherwise you would get about 8 Armor Shreds or so per battle with that CLS Sabine team. But so I'll just have to come back and do some more armor shreds. Have to again come back and do Inquisitor battles, but hey, we'll do some Ditacron farming, right, while we're doing our feats. And I was able to complete the no tanks in the squad, and as well as I've shown you defense up with Clone Wars Chewie. Very easy, very straightforward. Hopefully this video was useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below as always. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.